so heavy.
Hello, welcome everyone to the show. Welcome to one of our wrestling episodes.
Fastlane review.
We're gonna have a Fastlane review. We're gonna have a Raw review. We're gonna have some wrestling news. We're gonna have a Smackdown review. We're gonna have an NXT review. This is gonna be chock full of wrestling in our wrestling episode. It's quite apropos.
You just said words that I'm not smart enough to understand.
It was just one.
Oh, you said a word that I wasn't smart enough to understand.
Apropos.
You also said wrestling. I don't know what that is.
There's no accounting for wrestling knowledge. That's a callback.
You said accounting.
It's like we're having our financials being completed for us. Our financials.
We're going to go to like a tax broker.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show. Again, as I said before, we're going to make sure you go onto our YouTube. Breakroom BS is the page and subscribe to it. We have like 2 subscribers. You can be number 3. If you're the 5th subscriber, you don't win fucking shit. Links to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and SoundCloud are on there as well. So make sure you guys do all that stuff. So did you enjoy wrestling this week?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it was okay. It was okay.
It can only go above a certain bar with WWE.
Yeah.
It tops off at 6 out of 10. It never gets above a 6.
You got to break that roof one day.
Yeah, that glass ceiling.
I was a fan of what happened on Raw, but we'll talk about that when we get there.
Well, why don't we just start off with some wrestling news? Let's get into some wrestling news. I'm curious how many of these things you've heard about. Some of them have me kind of excited.
Dude, I love... wait, what?
I'm going to tie in something from Raw with the wrestling news because it ties in very well.
Okay.
And it'll be more... okay. All right, so... Let's start off with the wrestling news. Jeff Hardy was arrested for driving while intoxicated and was involved in a traffic accident and arrested by the Concord Police Department. However, Hardy would only be in violation of WWE's wellness policy if he tests positive for substances other than alcohol or marijuana.
Marijuana's not in it.
No, I'm guessing because of
when did that go?
I'm guessing because of all the legality in a lot of places. I'm not sure. I know it used to be because RVD got nailed for it a while ago. But Hardy already has 2 wellness policy violations that have carried over from his last tenure with the company. It's one more and he's done. But it sounds like he was drunk, so this wouldn't really pertain to his wellness policy.
I was going to ask more about that because I noticed during the promo they cut this week, or is it
the package they showed?
The package. Yeah, I love packages.
You do love packages.
The package they showed, I did not see any of the... Brother Nero? Is that the name they used?
That is correct, but what's interesting is whenever they showed the Kid Rock induction thing, they had Jeff Hardy in that package, which I thought was strange that he was in that one. They had like a photo of him in there. But
that was a short photo. It would be like a smaller, not...
Yeah, but normally when things like these happen, WWE's like, Benoit, you're gone.
Oh,
yeah, you know
that
like,
thing I posted.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently, well, never mind. I don't want to spoil stuff that's unnecessary. But Jeff Hardy was scheduled...
What?
I don't want to tell you.
Is it wrestling?
Yeah.
But we watched the same stuff this week. How can it be spoiled?
Because I read it online and it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
It's in regards to the Ultimate Deletion match. I don't want to spoil something I read that happens in it.
Okay.
You want me to spoil it?
No.
Okay, good.
I just didn't understand how you knew something that I didn't.
It's just the only thing they've ever filmed in advance in the history of WWE. I happen to read one thing about it.
Okay.
That's the only reason. I just read an article about it, and they mentioned something that happens in it. You might already know, actually, but what do you know about the Ultimate Deletion match and what happens in it?
I know that it sounds like they're going to put someone in a lake to be reborn.
Oh,
the Lake of Redemption or something, right?
Yeah, look, it's really exciting because they have all the elements of like the TNA deletion stuff. So I don't know, it could be really good.
I'm excited for it because I've never watched any of that TNA stuff.
Oh shit, my phone's ringing. Get off your phone, Gable. We're recording. Gable's doing important Instagram stuff, so it is business related. So
I didn't know we were going to start. Dave wasn't like, "Hey, are you ready to start?" And I didn't say yeah. None of that stuff happened.
Oh, quit trying to make excuses, you little bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna put my phone on vibrate so this doesn't happen again. That's what I'm gonna do.
That would help. That would help.
Yeah, it would. All right. So anyway, you done on there? You done on there, boy?
Let me add one of these to the story, and then we're good to go.
Oh my.
We'll be good. I just need to go over there, please. Thank you.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
I need to go over to the left. That's where this thing's located.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. I think I can do this. No. I don't understand how this works.
Have you ever pooped before and you're like, pooping's fun?
You're doing good there.
What? What? No, what happened? Is that a no? Is that
No.
You've never enjoyed pooping? You're full of shit. That's kind of funny.
Look, see, I swiped left there and it came up perfectly fine.
How can anyone ever believe
anything? How's that going?
I am enjoying the Asian Princess Leia. How can anyone ever believe a word you say when you say you don't enjoy pooping? You're clearly a liar.
All right. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the ultimate deletion.
You do enjoy pooping, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess it's just obvious.
Except whenever I have spicy food.
Oh, man. What about when you bleed from your ass? That's the worst.
You don't have spicy food ever, so you don't know.
I still
you don't know the struggle.
Well, but here's the thing. My body is so accustomed to bland food. If I have, like,
all pepperoni.
I accidentally eat a piece of pepperoni, I'm just, like, fucking shitting blood for a week, It acts up,
Bland food.
Yeah. So anyway, Jeff Hardy was scheduled to be at the Performance Center recently to work off ring rust and prepare for an in-ring return later this month. But we don't know
Mania.
But we don't know if this DWI is going to affect it because he's supposed to go to court for it in April.
What's the difference between a DUI and a DWI?
I think they're the same thing. One's driving under the influence and one's... I think DWI might be specifically alcohol because it's while intoxicated, maybe? Can you be intoxicated by heroin? I don't know how that works.
Whatever.
I don't know. Also, in regards to this, Matt Hardy not so subtly commented on the incident on Twitter saying... Ever since the 7 deities have come to me, I do not put alcohol, drugs, or foreign substances into my vessel.
That's just wonderful.
So yeah,
that is wonderful.
That's pretty funny. What else we got going on? We got some Rusev Day news.
I think Matt Hardy might be one of my heroes.
He's great.
Yeah.
Rusev Day. Ready for Rusev Day news?
Rusev Day.
This is some funny shit. So Rusev has called for a celebrity to fight him at WrestleMania.
Oh boy!
I guess because he wants some attention or something.
Moscanada. What's he say? Moscanada.
The fuck are you talking about?
Moscanada from Star Wars.
What?
What's he say?
Rusev Machka.
Rusev Machka. There it is.
Yeah.
That is close.
So Arrow star Stephen Amell has shot down fans asking for him to answer the challenge on his Twitter, saying, "Please stop suggesting me. I'm terrified of this person." And The Rock also responded on Twitter saying, "Kevin Hart, he'll put you over, but you got to kayfabe his STD." Because apparently he has herpes or something now. And that came out in the news.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Also, there's a little update on this.
Is The Rock allowed to say stuff like that?
The Rock can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Good for him.
Macaulay Culkin shared a response on Twitter saying, "Breaking news. I'm officially accepting Rusev's challenge to wrestle him at this year's WrestleMania. You heard it here, folks. Come at me, bro." This is Macaulay Culkin.
I heard he's not doing too bad nowadays.
Yeah, I hear he's doing a lot better. Rusev responded with the challenge saying, "I cannot hit little Kevin McAllister or Richie Rich," which is kind of funny. And then Macaulay Culkin responded, "It's cool. I'd be doing all the hitting anyway." I think Rusev was like, "I'm done with this," so he didn't answer anymore. And then Macaulay Culkin was like, "Does Rusev give up or is he thirsty for more?" And that was it. So I think Macaulay Culkin wants far more attention than Rusev does, it seems. So that's a kind of a funny little thing that happened. Here's the thing I want to talk about from Raw. So, did you notice on Raw that they announced the first ever women's battle royal at WrestleMania?
What's that?
It's kind of like a Royal Rumble, but they put like 20 people in the ring at once, and then everyone keeps going over the top rope till there's one person left and they win.
They just did that with they just did that with the tag teams the other day.
Yeah, every year they have an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. They get this giant Andre the Giant trophy. It's like just a battle royal, and they win a trophy out of it. So just on Raw, they announced that they're going to do the first ever. Let me find it here. I'm doing. Oh wait, it's in SmackDown. SmackDown is. They announced the first ever Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Fabulous Moolah is a wrestler from like 70s, 80s,
yeah,
90s.
they keep talking about her.
Yeah. So I commented as soon as I saw this. I love how they're naming the Women's Battle Royal WrestleMania after Moolah, and she's being praised for women's equality and being a great person. She actually used to send women she was training to different promoters and force the girls to fuck the promoters just so she could stay in good standing with them. She prostituted the girls out, and then when the girls actually became wrestlers, she would keep a cut of all the money they made for their careers.
This is true?
Yes, this is all true.
How do I know that you're not just like reporting rumors?
Because a lot of the women that this happened to came out and said that it happened.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And she had a ton of trainees staying at her place, and she would force them to fuck each other and her.
She used to fuck the chicks that she would train?
Yeah. So, I said this on as soon as I watched it, right? I didn't read any wrestling news, and I said it. So, after that happened, I'm looking at some wrestling news, and I saw this article. WWE announces WWE's announcement that the Women's Battle Royal would be named after Fabulous Moolah has met with huge backlash, including comments from a former trainee talking about what a grotesque and monstrous human being she was. According to Newsweek, WrestleMania 34 sponsor Snickers parent company Mars issued the following statement in regards to the backlash. We were recently made aware of the WWE's decision to honor a former wrestler during the upcoming WrestleMania 34 event. As a principle-based business that has long championed for creating environments that encourage and empower everyone to reach their full potential, this is unacceptable. We are engaging with WWE to express our disappointment. This is their main sponsor for WrestleMania said this.
Dude! Sponsors are yelling at WWE.
I know.
This makes me happy.
I know. A few days after their initial announcement, WWE released a statement saying, after further consideration, we believe it's best to proceed with the name WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. And they got rid of the Fabulous Moolah out of it. Which is really funny. And then Stephanie McMahon released some bullshit press statement saying, we're glad that the fans speak out, be it negative or positive, and we felt it was best to change it just because it's what the fans want. Like, why would they think this is a good idea to do this? Everyone knew about this shit, dude. Any hardcore wrestling fans, you know what I mean? Like knew about it, so there was clearly going to be backlash. And the moment a sponsor was like, what the fuck, they're like, we're sorry. what can we do to get our money back? You know what I mean? It was really funny. So I enjoyed that.
She looks like a bitch.
Yeah, doesn't she? She is.
Why'd they pick her of all people?
She's a pretty famous women's wrestler. She's the longest reigning women's champion of all time in WWE.
But she would fuck the chicks?
Yeah, I mean, this was probably back in the 70s when she wasn't 100 years old. But, yeah, all this stuff came out later, though. Like, really towards the end, like, when she was a lot older. Mm-hmm. No one really came out and saying this stuff. I guess they were just scared to get blackballed in the business or get shit, you know what I mean? Think they're lying, but... So, yeah. Here's some more news.
That's fucking funny. I
know.
WWE deserves that.
They're so dumb! Like, what? Well, anyway, so moving on. Tyler Bate. You know who Tyler Bate is? He had that match you weren't very interested in? Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne a couple weeks ago in NXT.
Yeah, Pete Dunne. I still don't like him.
Well, Tyler Bate, the other one, not the champion, but the other one that challenged him a couple weeks ago. Apparently, Tyler Bates reveals that due to a tweaked knee he is dealing with, he will not be medically cleared to compete in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Thank God.
Due to his injury, his tag team with the other guy, Mustache Mountain, has been pulled from the tournament. So I'm curious how that's going to affect it. I guess if someone's going to get a bye now, or if they're going to replace him with another team, you know what I mean? I'm not sure what they're going to do.
Ricochet and the other guy.
That'd be kind of cool. They would win.
What's
the moment they get EC3.
EC3.
The moment Ricochet gets put in that tag team with anyone, they're just going to win it.
Dude, I showed Matt that fucking video of the move he did with Mysterio.
Did he come everywhere?
Dude, it was fucking amazing. He also said it was amazing. I thought maybe it's just because I don't watch wrestling enough that it was amazing.
No, it's an amazing move. It reminds me a lot of that flipping pile driver, which is amazing.
Yeah. Ricochet is great.
He's the greatest of all time.
I will be buying his shirt when it comes out.
All right, so the last of our news we have is they have announced an event in Saudi Arabia in April. Roman Reigns confirmed that the Greatest Royal Rumble is the name of the event. Will be on the WWE Network, so we'll actually get to watch it, which is pretty cool. The event will go down April 27th in a 62,000 seat stadium, so it's going to be a pretty big fucking show. It's going to have a 50-man battle Royal Rumble in it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be almost twice the size of a normal Royal Rumble. That'll be pretty cool.
Forever.
Yeah.
What if the person who starts finished?
You're gonna figure they're probably gonna cut it back. What is it? 2 minutes now, or every 90 seconds? I can't remember. Then they come on every 2 minutes. So that's 140. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes just to get everyone out.
My God.
So yeah, I don't think
it's gonna be a 3-hour match.
Yeah, they'll probably cut it down to like every minute or minute and a half or something. But still, it's gonna be a long ass match.
Gonna be a lot of submissions.
Be a lot of submissions.
What if the first 30 are just what if the first 30 are just like Braun Strowman throwing people out instantly?
Well, they did announce Jericho's going to be there. He's coming back for it. Undertaker's supposed to be in it.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit's coming back for it. Eddie Guerrero's coming back.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan takes on 30 black wrestlers.
Yeah. You need to come closer to the mic, my friend. Let's just move it over here.
It's weird. Hulk Hogan would get beat up by them. It'd be really funny.
All right, that's it. That's all I got for news. We're done with the news. What should we do now?
You want to fuck?
Let us fuck.
All right, we'll be right back.
Wait, we're taking a break?
Oh, we're done with news now, right?
Yeah, but it's only been 16 minutes.
How much time we got?
We can cover some Fastlane here. We can get through Fastlane.
Let's do it.
I have very few notes on Fastlane.
Let's do it.
All right, so the first note I have is I think I did some pretty good predicting in this show. I think you texted me about my ESP during the show as you were watching it.
It's fucking insane.
It was really fun. So let's just start off with the first match. I have your predictions are in here, so you can see who you predicted. It's circled.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. It's just from the other week. I just brought it back.
Look, it even has the weird thing that I did to it on it.
Because you're an ass. Okay, so the first match we had was Rusev. Well, we're going to go in order of how they happened. I think it was Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Knee to Rusev Day push is what I called it because he just destroyed it. It was a good match. Rusev had no chance in hell whatsoever. Clearly, Shinsuke won, who we both predicted.
A lot of knees, a lot of faces.
A lot of knees and faces all happening at once.
Making contact.
Yeah, contact sports. Let's see what else we got here. The next match we have was the Rude and Orton match, which I thought the match was all right. It was nothing special.
I picked the Orton.
You did? You got the Orton?
I got that one right.
You got the Orton right. I picked the Rude. I got that one wrong.
I'm 2 for 2. This is the first and only time I'll ever be winning.
All right. Okay, let me ask you this. Why is there a package for Ronda Rousey from Raw and the tag team next amount on Raw on the SmackDown pay-per-view?
I don't know.
The brand split's going so well.
Should we be going over our notes while we're...
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you... You don't have them out there?
I don't... For some reason, I thought we were doing the results first and then the... No,
we're just going to do
Let me
this.
just get my stuff. Let me... Oh, boy. Okay, here we go.
Anything we missed so far?
Nakamura match was... Wait, Nakamura match was a match? No,
It was a match.
Not much to say about that.
It was a match.
And then I wrote the word squash for some reason.
Yeah, someone got squashed. Rusev had no chance in hell.
All right. Should we be happy that the main event for Mania is not Need a Face Mania?
Oh.
I don't know why I wrote that, but it must have been something that I need to figure out why I write my notes sometimes.
This is why I put them on here afterwards so they make sense.
I thought I was doing so good on this one too.
It's just one misstep. It's all good after that.
Oh, yeah, we're good. All right. Need a Face Mania. Orton match took me half the time to get into. The first half of it, I was bored.
Yeah.
And then once the faux pins started going on, then I was into it.
Dude, like most of Orton's matches, I find Orton's matches boring. Okay. I'm not a big fan of Orton's matches. I think they're mostly boring. I don't know.
I couldn't break down the technicalities of why I do or don't find it boring. I just knew that I wasn't interested.
You're like, I just know nothing's helping Gable here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really annoyed whenever that we started seeing a package for Ronda Rousey in that match. I'm like, this is SmackDown. Why are we watching this? It's not even like they were advertising something.
No.
It was just like what happened on Raw. I'm like, whatever. So I did not care about the women's tag match. You have any notes for the women's tag match?
Well, wait, hold on. I didn't know we were done with the Rude match.
You need to talk more.
Okay. The stuff that was post-match, I was very confused by. I didn't know who was feuding with Rude by the end of that.
Whenever Rude, attacked them both.
Rude, defended Orton, and then he attacked both of them, and I was like, oh, well... Because at first I was like, oh, cool, he really does respect Orton, so he kind of helped him out. And then he attacked Orton, and I'm like...
I was like, oh, wait, I guess he's mad.
I'm like, I don't know what direction this is heading right now with this feud.
No, I agree. WWE kind of likes to not, I'm always a big fan of good guy, bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole, I don't understand why you're doing this if you're a good guy. I don't understand why you're doing this if you're a bad guy.
I mean, there are ways that you can make it work, but, just making it a mystery between who's feuding with who is not helping me.
And, it's the good guy, bad guy stuff is actually more realistic because if a guy's a dick, he's normally going to be a dick. Mm-hmm. He's just a bad person. It's like he's a douchebag.
And then, of course, at the end, they played Rude's music even though he didn't win.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was like, I knew Dave was going to hate that.
It happened about 15 times on Raw, so that was nice. It's like, whatever. Dude, the best is whenever... The best is whenever something happens and someone comes out and beats someone up and they play their music and they weren't even in the match and then someone beats them up who also wasn't in the match and they play their music. I'm like, we're so far gone from where this started at this point. What are we doing here?
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
There was some stuff towards the end of... we can move on now. I'm ready.
Well, what do you got there?
Oh, this is for the next one.
Oh, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, towards the end of the match, actually, already. Because there wasn't really much exciting stuff during the match.
Yeah, I just thought I didn't care about it. And the end of the match where she did that super kick, I don't know if you remember, Carmella just did a super kick and won, and they were selling it like it was something amazing. I'm like, I've seen 7 super kicks already tonight. What's so great about this?
Yeah, and then there was, something with the briefcase. What they do with the briefcase at the end there?
Oh, I don't remember. Something she was gonna use it, but then she didn't or something.
Yeah, I was so confused, and the announcers also seemed like they were confused about what was going on, so I was lost on all of that.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you knew what was going on.
It's been so long since I saw it. I remember a briefcase coming into play, but...
Yeah, I just remember, I'm like, oh, well, maybe the announcers will explain what the plan was, and they were just like... They made some shit up. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense.
From what I remember, I thought it was she tried to use it but got caught, and then she the referee did something and she cheated. And I don't know. I don't remember.
Dude, I don't know. Some of this writing is just fucking retarded. Yeah. I should understand clearly what's going on.
Well, this match was who won this match? Carmella, right? Carmella and
yes.
So I got that one, and you got that one wrong, right?
I got that one wrong.
So we're pretty much the same now, right?
We're even 2 for 3 each.
Yeah.
Dave completely psychically calls the Bludgeon Brothers in this match.
Yeah,
winning.
The next match.
Yeah, so I am now no longer winning, and Dave gets bonus points.
I get 16 points.
It just instantly went to he wins.
No, yeah, it was funny, dude. It's so funny because I'm watching it with Tito. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, dude, I guarantee the Bludgeon Brothers come out and just beat both their asses and kill them both, and they try to do a triple threat or something at Mania, and then their music hits, and Tito's just like, dude, what the fuck, man? It was really funny.
The thing that really bums me out about it is I was getting into the feud between the two groups. I'm like, of all the fucking, all the fucking things that get interrupted, why this match?
Well, you missed out because last year, I think I told you this before, they had a 3 or 4 pay-per-view streak where they all had awesome matches, and it was great. Mm-hmm. So they had a feud before, but... The thing that annoyed me about this match a little bit was they were doing the whole, the team stealing the other team's moves, way too much. It got old. They kept doing it the whole match.
Yeah. It almost seemed like a competition of who could steal each other's moves more.
It was cool at first. I'm like, this is just, getting old now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the match definitely stopped before it should have because they came out. But, man, they did some fucking... That powerbomb onto the steps looked brutal.
Oh, yeah.
That looked bad. That looked pretty brutal. There was a couple other things he did too, where they just but the Bludgeon Brothers just pissed me off.
Let me see if I have anything else for that one. I'm starting to like the Usos, by the way.
Are you? That's too bad.
I know. Yeah, you're not a big fan.
That's a bummer.
Let's see. Why are we advertising Raw feuds on a SmackDown pay-per-view? That's
dude,
an actual note I have.
Yeah, now we have a package from Raw with Roman Reigns and Lesnar. What are we doing here, dude? You're right. You're catching it. Like, have I mentioned what a success the brand split is? Because it's going so well.
But they are like. There were a few times this week where I noticed on either Raw or SmackDown that the announcers were saying something bad about the opposite show. Did you catch those?
I feel like I caught maybe one on Raw, but I don't remember very well.
Let's see.
That match didn't matter because it was just a DQ fest.
Yeah.
Are you on for the women's?
Is this Ruby's match?
Yeah, the women's match. I thought the match was good. I didn't think it was anything special again.
Oh, dude, I was having like massive deja vu. I'm like, didn't we see this match like 4 times already? Where like the Riot Squad would come out, and then fucking those other 2 chicks would come out to help Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, dude, this happened like three weeks in a row on Raw.
The thing I liked about it, with all these people being involved, was I kind of liked that the heels tricked the baby faces into getting thrown out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the heels, they kind of tricked them, but then the heels got thrown out too, and I was like, whatever, it's the same shit. Like,
it happened. It literally is the exact same shit we've been seeing. I didn't care about that one at all.
Yeah, I didn't care about it. Asuka, well, that was Charlotte. Yeah, that was very obvious she was gonna win.
Yeah,
and then Asuka came out to challenge Flair.
Like you fucking called.
Yeah, I really want to
fucking call. Dude, I have a note from February 24th that has like the exact like storyline with Charlotte Flair and Asuka and fucking Alexa Bliss, all this shit going on, and Dave called it. Dave called all of it.
This is the main reason I knew Asuka was going to challenge Flair, even before I might have dude, at WrestleMania, at Royal Rumble, okay. Mm-hmm. On the night of the fucking show, they had this stipulation: the winner of the Royal Rumble gets to challenge whoever they want. So they can challenge someone from... They never did that before, ever. So why would they add that stipulation?
Unless they're planning on
because someone's going to use it. And then that same night, Nakamura challenges AJ. He didn't challenge someone from a different show. So obviously, Asuka's going to challenge someone from a different show now, because why else would they add the stipulation?
It makes sense.
Ever since then, I was like, well, she's going to have to choose Flair, because it wouldn't make sense if she didn't. Why else would they add the stipulation? That's dumb. That's the main reason I thought it was because of that. It all came down to that. All came down to that.
Last one is the 6-pack challenge.
Dude, I laughed so hard when during Zayn's entrance he wrapped his legs and his body around the ring post and was dancing. Did you notice it? It was so fucking funny. Oh, I love Sami Zayn. He's funny. The opening with the 4 AAs was fucking retarded.
Dude, my note: John Cena opening moves sucked. It's so dumb.
And then within mere seconds, in a 6-pack challenge, it's 1-on-1. I'm like, cool.
Dude, how why are these people who have no exhaustion at all? Why are they just gonna let themselves get AA'd? Yeah. And they're like, oh, those other 2 guys got AA'd. Maybe I should do it too.
Yeah, why are you letting it happen?
This doesn't make sense.
Just
don't do what the other 4 people did.
It was dumb. Ziggler's reverse. Whenever he was up in the A and he reversed it into the Famouser was really cool, where he drops the leg on his head. It's a really cool move. Like, Cena had him on his shoulders, and he jumped up and gave him a move, and, you know what the Famouser is? Like, you're bending over, I put my leg on your head.
I remember someone yelling Famouser, like one of the announcers. I was like, Dolph Ziggler's going to win this now.
Yeah, I was like, no, you're like, not bloody likely.
Not bloody likely.
Okay, so I thought this was such a stupid way to do the angle with Zayn and Owens. So... he turns on Owens again after already doing it on SmackDown. It was so silly. He turned on Zayn on SmackDown.
Dude, I'm done with this back and forth bullshit with them.
This angle has been very poorly done.
The one thing that I liked was what they did with Shane McMahon. For this,
I did too.
That's about it.
Dude, and Shane pulling the ref out, I thought was so fucking stupid. Why was he even out there? There was no point.
No,
it was so stupid.
Yeah. I wish there was a thing going on where Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens said they were going to cheat or something, and he's like, well, I have to go out there to make sure they don't.
Anything.
Some sort of reason for him to be out there.
And then why don't they just say the reason Daniel Bryan wasn't there? Because Daniel Bryan wasn't there was because him and Brie were at a wedding in real life. So he wasn't at the show, yeah. So why don't you just fucking say that? Say, well, someone's got to be out here to keep order with everything going on, so I'm going to be out here since Daniel Bryan can't be. It's that simple. At least it makes sense for him to be there instead of just sitting out there in a chair to watch because he's bored. What the fuck? That was dumb. I thought the ending of the match was really flat. It was just kind of out of nowhere. And thank Jesus AJ won, though. I did not want Cena to win.
Yeah, if Cena would have won, I would have been very, very upset. Dude, I probably would have been very deterred from watching wrestling for this anymore.
If Cena wins, we riot. That's what I was telling everyone. I didn't tell anyone
I
that.
have two stipulations going forward. If Cena wins the belt at Mania, I'm going to be very upset. And if Brock Lesnar retains his belt at Mania, I'm going to be upset.
He's going to have a hard time winning the belt at Mania and not fighting for one.
Dude, he has no way to get there.
He's going to win.
He's going to have to... Dude, he said he's going to buy a ticket. He said he's going to buy a ticket and sit next to that guy and drink a beer with him. He's
going to win the golden ticket from a Hershey bar and fucking win both world titles at Mania. He's going to win both titles.
I'm not going to lie. I'd be kind of... I think it'd be kind of funny if he was like sitting in the front row and like interrupted someone's match.
That's what they were acting like. We'll get to that when we review Raw. That's what they were acting like was going to happen. But we're going to take a break real quick. I might not even do a break whenever we record it, but we're just going to stop and we're going to start again soon. All right. I would love anything with Bruce Campbell. And here we are again.
Out of context.
Yes, now we are going to go over Raw.
Where the fuck did my notes go?
Raw.
I can delete this one now.
Right? Raw is war. That's my Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he sucks.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. That's my Vince McMahon.
All right.
Wait, you're fired. That's my Vince McMahon. Wait, are we doing this?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
We're on Raw now.
Oh, we are?
This week's Raw. This is the Raw of this week.
Yeah, March Jones. Okay, so we get more of this.
I think it was the 12th, because I think NXT was the 14th.
That sounds right. Let's roll with that. Well, if WrestleMania is on the 8th of April, this is too much work. So we start off with more of the Lesnar no showing for work angle.
I don't think it was the 14th now. I don't know.
For Wednesday?
Yeah.
Well, if only we had some sort of access to a calendar. It was the 12th. You're right.
Oh.
You're right.
I'm not used to that.
Give yourself a pat on the back. He is not doing it. He's patting his leg because he's lazy. Oh, you didn't. He patted his back. All right. So here's. Oh yeah. So we're starting off with the Roman Reigns. Angle comes out. He can't come to work, and then we're doing that same angle. And I thought this was really funny. He called Lesnar Vince's boy.
Vince's boy.
Which is funny as fuck coming from the real life Vince's boy.
Yeah.
Because that's who Reigns is. He's Vince's boy. So I thought that was kind of funny. Now here's the thing. You can give your thoughts on it, but let me just go over my whole thoughts of the whole thing.
I don't have many thoughts.
All right, sir. I thought the whole angle with him going backstage like seemed fake to me. I don't know, like I explained to you before, the reason being just like, as I'm watching, I'm like, all right, clearly if this is real, this isn't going to be on TV. Like, Vince isn't going to let this happen. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't seem... But the thing that I liked was the effort for some of the details. When they go back into the gorilla position, which is the area where they're all sitting, I think I told you that before, get used to it. It's called the gorilla position. It's the area you're in before you come out to the stage.
Okay.
It's where Vince sits and he talks to the announcers and he yells at them and tells them what to say.
Okay.
It's where he's talking to the production truck. He's running everything from the gorilla position. So I liked how whenever Reigns went to the gorilla position, Paige and all of Absolution was standing there because they're going out next, which is where you stand when you're going out, which was cool because they weren't in the next match. So that, you know what I mean? I thought that was a cool little detail that they were standing there waiting to go out. I noticed that. Yeah, that was really cool. When I saw them, I was like, oh, I wonder why they're there. And they're in the next match. I was like, that was kind of cool.
Wait, you said who? Paige?
Paige, Absolution, her group.
Okay, my show did not have this. That's why. That's why I was lost.
Well, didn't you see Reigns go backstage?
No, my show did not have
the match.
That match.
Oh, that makes sense. And then the other thing I kind of liked was how Shane was there, just there with him, which would have been a lot cooler if the brand split isn't such a fucking joke. It would have meant more, you know what I mean? Seeing Shane there, if the brand split was done right and everything's kept separate, and you're like, holy fuck, this is real. Like, in real life, Shane would be there, because in real life he's...
It makes sense.
Yeah, but, I don't know. The angle did a great job of getting people to like Roman more. Not. Did you notice them pop whenever he said he was suspended? The crowd cheered whenever Vince said he was suspended, so that's clearly not working.
They popped.
They popped for it. Like, whenever Roman got suspended, they're not supposed to be cheering, but they did. Another thing, I read the purpose of this angle was to get Roman more over with the hardcore fans, by making him hate Lesnar because he's a part-timer and all the backstage bullshit with him. But the issue is the hardcore fans are stupid enough to fall for that, so I don't know why they're thinking that's a good idea.
Well, guess who's stupid enough to fall for that?
You're not a hardcore fan yet. You're up there.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so what did you think of it?
My note is literally Dave is going to give me a hard time and give me shit about liking the stuff with Roman Reigns.
No, I can see why you would.
Yeah,
I thought they did a good job of trying to make it look real. You know what
I mean? I agree. That's what I put. I love the stuff that they did backstage with him. I thought it was really cool. I definitely see your point, because I was thinking, I'm like, if this was real, they wouldn't be letting him talk like this to Vince McMahon.
In your defense and the Angle's defense, there needs to be a level of suspension of disbelief. It's a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can only do so much.
I
thought that if it was more real, Roman should have got more in Shane's face instead of just kind of trying to walk around him to get to Vince.
Yeah.
I thought he should have been pissed and got in his face like, you want to do something, you know what I mean? That would have been cooler. But you know what the real bullshit is about this angle? Fucking bullshit. They're fucking advertising Lesnar to be at these shows to draw people to get them to come, and he's not fucking there. And they know he's not going to be there because it's part of their angle. And they're not going to get any heat for it because they're pretending it's a shoot and it's real. So they're basically false advertising Lesnar to get attendance, knowing he won't fucking be there. Like, he's being advertised on the shows to be there, and then that night they're like, oh, he's not here. I'd be like, well, what the fuck? That's bullshit.
Interesting.
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that.
Well, you're naive if you think Brock Lesnar's going to be at a show in their defense.
You kind of get what you deserve there.
I mean, yeah, I liked it a lot. I wouldn't say it was my favorite thing ever, but I did like it a lot. And for me personally, I was getting a little more into Roman Reigns through this. But
I hate him.
I guess I'll learn in time.
I'll learn to hate him in time. Don't worry, whenever you watch a match and it's 16 Superman punches, it'll get old.
I definitely get annoyed with the matches themselves right now.
Yeah. Okay, so you have anything else about that?
No, my next note is that the Kid Rock induction into the WWE Hall of Fame seems really stupid.
Yeah, I don't think that I have any. Well, I mean, he's part of the celebrity wing. Every year they put in a celebrity.
I guess, yeah, I didn't realize they did that. And it's like, this is really weird.
Yeah, being caught off guard, I would be really confused too. He seems like the lamest wrestler ever.
Well, I was like, wait, so is he just like friends with them? But no, I mean, it makes sense if they do, like, if he does a lot of music for them and stuff.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg went in a year or two ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Snoop Dogg even did music for the WWE.
I don't think he did.
What the fuck?
He's Sasha Banks' uncle in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I think that year he did her entrance music when she came down to the ring at WrestleMania, which is kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Do you have anything about Bayley and Sasha?
No, not at all.
Because my note is, did I miss something? Why is Bayley out there with Sasha?
I didn't see any of this.
They didn't have that on there? You need to start watching the full show, Gable. I don't
have time for that.
I don't know how.
I mean, I can. I'd have to watch it in the living room, though, and I don't have a lot of free TV time in the living room.
But yeah, dude, Bayley came out with Sasha. Sasha had a match and she came on her corner. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? They're feuding.
Yeah.
And then Bayley just ended up leaving again. And I'm like, well, this is so dumb. I'm done with that angle. The Miz TV segment was good. The Miz TV?
Yeah, I got Miz TV. Miz TV was okay.
Although it was predictable that Balor and Rollins were going to both attack Miz because it was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
But, dude, the smile on Miz's face as he was, like, thinking they're going to fight was really funny. Like, in the background. It was really funny. And then we have the John Cena promo. Hooray.
Why didn't... Dude,
John
I definitely
Cena
saw that,
promo.
but for some reason I don't have notes on it.
For the Cena promo?
Yeah.
I got a lot to say about this. There's, like, half of the rest of my notes are this. So... The promo was retarded, but also all right, I thought. So here's the thing. This whole buying a ticket to go to Mania is beyond fucking stupid. After trying for both world titles, you have no other choice but to buy a ticket, right? There's a 20-man battle royal every year, bro. Throw your name in the hat. Challenge anyone in the world, and you'll be at Mania. Case in point, he challenges The Undertaker. Right?
Mm. Now,
this is the only part of the promo I like was The Undertaker stuff.
This is the stuff you're going to tell me about, right?
Yeah. This is the only part I like now, because I read a few weeks ago that the Undertaker would not be at WrestleMania. He's not gonna be wrestling at Mania. He won't be wrestling. And now, if they were purposely hiding this, they did a great fucking job of it. Because even like news reporters online had no idea he was going to be there. They didn't think he'd be there. So they were purposely hiding. They did a great job. But I question if he really wasn't going to wrestle, and because Rey Mysterio's injured now he's going to wrestle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it because of that, or was he planning to the whole time?
I think I even said that to you after Ben already said that to you in the office, because I think you even called me a jackass because you were like, that's the exact same thing Ben just said.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I said to Ben. Yeah. So I'm just really curious. Like, do you think that they plan on having... Because Cena made that comment weeks ago at the Raw 25 about Undertaker, and I was like, he's going to fight him.
They haven't brought it back up since.
Yeah, I was like, well, why else would he even brought that up if he's not going to fight him? And then I read that he wasn't going to fight him, and nothing happened. I was like, oh, I guess he's not going to. So I wonder if they planned it the whole time, or if they're just changing plans because of Rey Mysterio. I don't know. I'm curious. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even tell you if it's happening or not. So
at this point,
I mean,
I think
who else would he be fighting? And I guess he has to, because there's not really.
I mean, after this, he's definitely fighting him.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, and especially since Undertaker's already going to be at that fucking show in April wrestling. I mean, why not wrestle a month before it too? That one in Saudi Arabia we were talking about, the Royal Rumble. But I mean, I do not think they would have went this way if he wasn't going to fight him. I think it would be really fucking stupid.
Okay.
To like call him, and he's even been putting stuff on Twitter about it. Like Cena's been putting stuff on Twitter about challenging Taker and stuff. So
I wouldn't imagine the Undertaker is a guy who does a lot of tweeting.
Well, no, not Undertaker, John Cena.
No, I'm saying.
He's like dead man, not fighting you. And here's
if I see him tweeting, I'm gonna be so like fucking mad.
And here's another reason I think it's definitely real and it's gonna happen, because he was talking a lot of shit on him. He's basically like, quit being selfish. It's not all about you. Like, how are you gonna bury the guy and then not have him actually come back to do something about it? You know what I mean? He make him look like a douchebag. Mm-hmm. You're talking all this shit on Undertaker. You're not gonna give him a chance to fight you or do anything, and it just doesn't happen. That would be dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Now, I
was gonna answer your last question more fully. I think this may have been a thing where they weren't fully planning on it, or even planning on it initially.
Maybe they planted the seed of it just in case. Maybe.
I mean, I think they planted the seed of just using a random legend, and then they were going to use Rey Mysterio, and then the Rey Mysterio's injury. I think it was the injury had something to do with it. I think Undertaker was just an example legend that he brought up. Yeah,
I could see that. So do you remember, I don't know if you were watching during Undertaker's whole American Badass gimmick where he was just like a biker and ride the motorcycle to the ring. Were you watching that? Do you remember that?
I don't know what fucking stage he was. Yeah,
well, there was like a couple years where he was like a normal dude. He would wear a bandana and have biker stuff on. He would ride a Harley out to the ring. His whole gimmick was he's the American Badass, right?
I think it was... I was watching shortly after that.
Okay, because he wasn't really like... He didn't have this whole Undertaker dead man gimmick. He just dressed like a biker, basically.
Yeah, because I think the game I had... The year I watched, I think he had a biker version of him, but like it wasn't the version I saw on TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is on the...
Now... Kid Rock did his entrance music. Okay? Now, I was listening to Tasha. Someone had a great theory. What if the whole Undertaker putting down his stuff in the ring last year, he put it down his robe, his gloves, and his hat. He basically put his whole Undertaker gimmick down in the ring. What if this year he comes back as American Badass and Kid Rock is there and plays him to the ring?
You just blew my mind. This is
why I'm not taking credit for this. I heard this somewhere.
This is incredible.
I'm like, that's a really good point. Because it would make sense symbolizing putting down the Undertaker character, and he didn't really retire, but he retired that character, and now he's doing this instead, and it makes sense for Kid Rock to be there. Does he
still use the name Undertaker?
For that gimmick? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not the Undertaker.
Yeah, he's just called Undertaker, and he's the American... So... That's a really good point, and I could see it all making sense with Kid Rock being inducted this year.
Yeah, and then anytime he makes outside of like WWE appearances, he doesn't have to like be gimmicky.
It's just since he never really does them anyway. Now
he did the at least last one I saw, it was like last Thanksgiving on the, I want to say Jimmy Fallon.
I was thinking of like my head went to convention signings instantly.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's where my head went.
No,
to.
I was thinking of like random like TV
I
appearances
got you.
or guest spots and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know. That would be really interesting if they did that because it kind of makes sense. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
Dude, that sounds so fucking cool. Yeah. I got excited.
Yeah.
Are we giving the WWE too much like credit? And this is the triangle, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. It makes a lot of sense as to what we're seeing, so they probably won't do it at all.
It makes too much sense.
Yeah, exactly. So next we have the Balor's Rollins match.
I need to get my phone back out.
Get your notes out here. I like the finish of the match.
I can't stop thinking about that. That's so cool.
I like the finish of the match where Rollins went for a Falcon's Arrow and Balor just kind of rolled him up and pinned him. That was a cool finish. You have any notes about that?
Yeah, I thought it was an alright match.
Alright.
That's all I really got.
Okay, now let's move on to the backstage Alexa Bliss thing that I thought was so fucking silly, where she was talking all the shit on fucking Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Okay, so this camera's on for no fucking reason whatsoever. Bliss doesn't know it right when she's saying the worst things possible about Nia Jax.
Dude, the thing about it is they tried to explain. They're like, oh, we were supposed to have an interview, so the camera was on. It's like, that's not how cameras work.
No, it's like you couldn't come up with a better way for her to find out. It was so dumb, dude.
They should have done the interview and left the camera on, and it would have made sense.
That makes perfect sense.
And then someone rushed back in to turn it off, and then like, Alexa, it was recorded. And she's like, oh fuck. And
yeah, it was so fucking dumb. It was dumb. I am so pumped for the this Ultimate Deletion match. Now that they're showing the rest of the Broken Family on there, dude, this is happening next week. I thought it was supposed to be at Mania.
It's happening next week?
This match is on Raw next week, yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's in 2 days, is what you're telling me.
This match is, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I thought it was going to be at WrestleMania. It makes sense because Tito was like, why would they record it a month early? I'm like, I guess to do a lot of post stuff in it and make it cool, but I guess it's airing this Monday. Did you see the backstage thing where Angle was talking to the referee? He's like, I need you to go down there to make sure nothing happens. And the ref goes, did I do something wrong? Because he's setting him down for the match. Like in the storyline, they didn't film it already, right? It's happening next week live.
Yeah.
So Kurt Angle's backstage and he comes to ref. He's like, I've been trying to find you. I need you to go down next week for this Ultimate Deletion match, to make sure everything goes okay. And the ref's like, did I do something wrong? Why are you sending me down to this thing? Because I
didn't see this.
That wasn't on your show? Oh, it was really funny. But yeah, I don't know, man. This needs to close the show. This should be the main event of Raw. They need to make it a big fucking deal. They need to make it like a half hour long. It needs to be a big fucking deal. I feel like they're going to ruin it. I really do. It's going to be right in the middle of the show and it's going to be dumb.
Dude, I want to watch this live. Dude, I work. I hope I don't work during this.
We both work.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I hope it's really cool. So and then we finish up with the Strowman angle, where he isn't a tag team, but he is in a tag team battle royal, and he's allowed to just put himself in the match. Apparently, like he's John Cena, he can do whatever he wants. I'm like, dude, why is he in a tag team match by himself? Just like.
I definitely understand why you have a problem with that. Him putting himself in the match.
I think the fact that it's a tag team match, he went in by himself is dumb too.
I think
I know what they're doing, but go on.
I think they should give him like a really fucking scrawny guy, and that could be like his point of weakness. So like if like there's another match he does and they lose, it's because he can place the blame on the little guy.
I don't think he's gonna have a partner.
You don't think he's gonna have one at all?
I think it's just gonna be him.
And you think he's gonna end up winning the belts?
And he's gonna walk down with one on each shoulder. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna win him by himself. I think he's gonna win him at Mania by himself.
Has this ever been the case?
No. Here's the thing. Whenever
it's better than the Bar. I hate the Bar.
I don't like them. They're boring.
Dude, that's what I think. Their matches or it's their characters are those fucking boring.
Okay,
bland.
always, for years and years, hated Sheamus. I fucking hate Sheamus. Whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, I can't stand him. Cesaro, whenever he was having a singles push, I fucking loved him. He has so much potential to be a great fucking singles guy. They won't give him a chance. They just won't give him a shot. But dude, like with the New Day rule, where like it's 3 guys and anyone can hold the tag title, what the fuck ever? Why not let one guy have it? Then you don't play fucking like sensical rules with it anyway.
For some reason, my notes are like out of order, and I have notes from earlier that I didn't go over.
Oh boy, what are they? So how do you feel about the Strowman thing?
Let's finish that. Dude, I think anything's better than the Bar having the fucking title. I think they're the most boring motherfuckers ever.
Well, I think kind of the issue with this for me is like if he's fighting the Bar at Mania, I can go take a shit and come back and know what's gonna happen. He's gonna win them.
Yeah.
He's not gonna fight the Bar and lose, so it's a pointless match. But all right, let's.
I see your point, dude. I definitely see your point. They need to make something interesting about it.
Yeah,
there's got to be something.
I think their tag team division on Raw is so bad they didn't plan ahead for Mania, and they're like, Strowman needs something. Whatever. But that's all I got for this show. Let's go back and do your notes you had. Wrap this up. Before you just repeated 3 things I already said.
Hold on. No, I just have one note, I guess. This stuff was pretty much I pretty much brought up without the notes anyway. Okay. So for the Balor match, at the end, the fucking suplex, like I don't know, I did not like the suplex at the end apparently.
Or how he won, you mean, or just the move?
Because I don't like how he was suplexed and like he was unharmed by the suplex. That bothered me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, I don't get why he's just like perfectly okay.
That makes sense. I can't argue with that at all. You make a great point.
That's all.
All right, then. That's all for Raw. Let's go into SmackDown. You have your SmackDown notes in order, or are they a mess?
I think... well, I remember with one of my notes, I was having issues because I was trying to fucking type things, and it was like typing... It was putting the sections on top of one another, and I was trying to like put spaces in between it and figure out why the fuck it was being such an asshole to me.
It's not very nice to you at all, it seems.
No, I don't have any notes for this one, but I'm ready.
Well, I start off with Need to WrestleMania. I really don't like Kikamura at all. I just don't like Nakamura. I don't like him.
Dude, I definitely... The more I'm watching it, the more I'm understanding your frustration. It's just because it's like nothing new. It's just like...
It's just boring.
Yeah.
I want the WrestleMania sign to fall and crush the crowd, so I don't have to see it anymore. That'd be sweet.
You don't like that.
I don't like the sign.
Haven't they done this already for a while, like with WrestleManias? Because I remember I was watching something.
They've had the sign for years.
Yeah.
They have never made it the focal point of everything in the fucking world until this year.
Really?
Where I feel like there's 16 signs backstage that say, don't forget the point, don't forget the point. Like, you're in the gorilla position, Vince is like, hey, pal, don't forget the point. And like, dude, it's just so fucking annoying. I feel like they're in the back and the commentators tell them the point. I'm like, he's like, but I'm doing commentary, Vince. Go point at the sign. Like, I feel like everyone's like, point.
What if they gave the entire stadium foam fingers and the foam fingers had the point at the WrestleMania sign?
I hate you.
He's so funny.
I didn't put it in my notes, but as I watched SmackDown, I just counted, and I think it was during the Nakamura match or segment. It was something I heard 5 times during the match. They pointed at the sign, or they looked at the sign, and I was like, this is annoying. They would just do something. They'd be like, they look at it like, oh, that's it, man.
That's
I'm like, this is annoying. The sign is annoying me. The next note I have is about the Uso stuff in New Day. Anything before that?
Rusev match, nothing noteworthy.
I don't even know when that was. I liked how they had one of the Usos and one of the New Day team up with each other because the Bludgeon Brothers killed the rest of them.
Yeah.
I like being forced to be in a team. I thought that was cool. I like that.
I don't think they're dead. They're just severely injured.
Well, yeah.
They're in critical condition.
They don't kill people.
Not really dead, Dave.
Thank you for clarifying, Gable.
You said they were dead. I got scared. I was like, oh no, are they actually dead?
They're trying to pretend that Xavier Woods is legit injured, and I don't think it's working.
No. He was doing like a little like seizure thing.
Yeah. The Bludgeon Brothers really suck dick. I have that next.
Yeah.
I really don't like Charlotte Flair that much. She came out there, and I think she had a thing with Asuka, some kind of talking segment they had. I'm a big fan of Charlotte Flair. The shit with them cutting off whoever's in the ring and interrupting them is just annoying me. I don't understand why they're doing it now. They never did this before. Like, Orton's music just hit and interrupted Asuka right when her music was playing, and I'm like, why are they doing this? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. I'm trying to.
You're trying to find where you're at.
Yeah. So what you just said again?
They did this last week too. Like during the Charlotte Asuka promo, Asuka finishes talking, her music hits, and right in the middle they just cut away and start playing Orton's music and show them. I'm like, she's still standing there. Like they've never done this before.
Did they?
I don't know if they're trying to do it to make it seem more real, but it just seems like weird to me that they're just interrupting the other person to start the next one, and like they're still in the ring, and it's just weird.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, oh, why is she coming into or why is he coming into the ring now?
Yeah, it made no sense to me. They never do that, and I mean, why wouldn't you just go to a commercial when you come back, Orton's coming out, or just wait for her to leave? Like, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, but it just seems dumb to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, it's not like a huge deal. It's just, I noticed it.
With this Jinder Mahal type thing going on, you think Jinder Mahal is getting a title shot?
I told Tito that I think every match at fucking Mania is going to be a triple threat. Like, I think that it seems like they're going with Orton, Mahal, and then Rude.
Yeah.
I was like, are they going to do a triple threat match with New Day, Uso, and Bludgeon Brothers? Like, I don't know what they're doing with all this shit.
I definitely see what you're saying. Yeah. It was nice seeing the Bludgeon Brothers in an actual match, though, as opposed to some sort of squash match or an interruption.
Yeah, this is true. It was something different.
I was able to get a feel of what their matches are like.
Yeah.
You've probably seen them before when they were the Wyatt.
That's why, dude. It annoys me more because I'm like, you're the same dudes. You have giant mallets.
You're not different.
Same. You have two Mjolnirs. That's all you have.
What's who's the next match? It's a women's match. I know it's a women's match.
I don't think. I have something before that. Yeah, was it the Naomi Carmella?
Yes.
Yeah. I really hate Byron Saxton a lot. The one commentator.
Okay.
Like, okay. So they're sitting there talking, and it was whenever they're talking about what happened at Fastlane, okay? How Shane pulled both people out of the ring.
Yeah.
And then Saxon goes, Shane McMahon didn't overstep his bounds at all at Fastlane. He's the boss. and then Corey Grace is like, you're an idiot, and just looked really annoyed. And I'm like, the thing with Saxon is, like, I get that you're a babyface commentator, but he says anything he can think of to support the babyface, even when it sounds completely retarded and it makes no sense. Like, clearly he overstepped his bounds. He pulled him out of the ring and cost him the match. Like, I really can't fucking stand him. He sounds so stupid when he says shit like that. It really annoys me. Okay, moving on. The women's match. I hate Naomi a lot. What do you got?
Remember the other week I was trying to figure out, why? I made the statement that I think the women's matches are better.
Possibly.
And I was like, well, maybe it's just because they're chicks and, like, I just like seeing the chicks fight.
You're gay.
Ashley, even when she was watching this with me, she's like, yeah, the women's matches look so much better because it looks more believable because they're, like, pulling each other's hair, doing like, small things that, like, women would actually do during a fight.
Yeah.
I definitely see where she's coming from.
Yeah, I don't know. The pulling of a hair thing, though, is kind of like... That's kind of more like cat fight type stuff, you know what I mean? Not like a competition.
It kind of looks like they actually are fighting each other, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying with that. It does add an element of realism to it. But I think they try to get away from that. Because instead of because when you look at it like that, it's like two women just having a fight. It seems like more of like a cat fight. Women are pulling each other's hair, you know what I mean? As opposed to like an athletic competition. I see what you're saying. But I just am not really impressed with any of the matches normally when I watch Raw or SmackDown. Women's matches?
No. I think they need to have more fucking people on the shows.
Dude, each brand has 6 women, and that's about it.
It's ridiculous.
They need more women. They need to have longer fucking matches.
Dude, the Charlotte, the 1 week when they had the Charlotte, Flair, and Friends versus the Riot Squad, that was like their entire roster.
Yeah. Dude, the Women's Elimination Chamber on Raw was the entire roster, except for Asuka and Nia Jax.
Yeah.
But I was happily surprised Carmella got a clean win on Naomi, even though it makes no sense. Because Naomi's the babyface, and she just lost clean to a heel, and she kind of looks bad. I don't get that. But, I mean, I'm glad because I hate her. My next note I have is that I really don't like Shane McMahon anymore because of their angle, or they're making him a douche. He's just acting like a douchebag and being a dick to these people, like, just because he doesn't like them. That's not something a good guy normally does. That's what a bad guy does.
You okay there?
Yeah, it's a hiccup.
You got a thing going on.
Yeah. I just don't like Shane McMahon as much as I did. He annoys me now. But then before we get into what happens at the end, I'm realizing I don't like a vast majority of the people on SmackDown. I have like 7 notes that I don't like this person. I don't like this person. Most of them annoy me.
Yeah, I
don't know what it is, man. A lot of them just get on my nerves. Like Nakamura, I don't care about. Charlotte, I don't like. Naomi, I don't like.
Undo this brand split.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb, man.
Whenever they didn't have the brand split, how would they like do the scheduling?
What do you mean?
Like, would they just like often just like, would they keep like the same feuds on the same show still, or?
Well, normally they would have like, if the main feud going is Roman and okay, let's do something more realistic. Lesnar can't show up. Let's say AJ and Nakamura, they just be feuding on both shows.
Okay. Interesting.
One of their ideas for the brand split that they think is a good idea to do it is because it gives a chance for other people to get the spotlight. Because instead of having AJ and Nakamura featured on Raw and SmackDown, now you have them only featured on SmackDown, so you can feature other people instead of them twice. You know what I mean? That's like their plan for it.
Well, here's the annoying thing, though. If you're going to do a brand split and you're going to have the champion, you need to have the champion be available for your fucking show. That's the main issue here, is that Brock Lesnar is the champion and he's not even there.
Yeah, they should have never put the title on Brock Lesnar. They're stupid.
We can go over this a million times. It's never going to change.
Yeah, it's not going to change it. It made me so happy when Owens and Zayn beat up Shane. I loved it.
I really... I thought that Shane made it look really fucking real when he was laying on the floor making that noise.
That weird noise.
That's exactly something I would be doing if I was in like a really awkward pain like that.
You're talking about in the back after they powerbombed them?
Yeah, he's like...
yeah. I had the pretty much word for word your thought.
Yeah,
I was thinking exactly the same thing. It looks real because it's something that's like you wouldn't see on the show all the time, but it's real. Like, you're not just gonna sit there and be like, "Ow, I hurt." You're gonna be like fucking breathing weird. You're gonna be like, it's like when you lose your breath and you can't breathe. Like, it was really realistic.
Shane sold it really, really well.
Dude, he sold it insanely well. I thought he did a great fucking job in that. And whenever I was listening to the Taz show, they were talking about how he did such a great job of it. Like, the one dude who has a kid, he's like, I don't even think I would have wanted my kid to watch it. Dude, because it looked so, like, brutal because of him. Not even what they did to him. How he sold it seems so brutal.
I went on Reddit and went on Squared Circles to see if there were any articles about him being, like, actually hurt.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing obviously.
Dude, it looked, he did great. He did great. That's all we got for that. Now we have NXT. We got some NXT to cover. This should not take long.
Nope. Which is a shame, because I like the NXT stuff. I just don't have a lot to say about it.
Well, the other issue is it's only an hour long, if that. You know what I mean? It's half the length of
And most of the matches are people that I like either like don't know or...
You'll know them more soon.
Yeah.
So we have the opening match with Sanity versus Moss and Sabatelli, who Moss and Sabatelli had 0 chance in this match as soon as you saw them. Yeah. And you know what's even worse about that is they're already teasing an angle where Moss and Sabatelli are going to break up. Even without knowing that, they still have 0 chance. What's even worse?
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, they've been teasing an angle with them. A few weeks ago, they were like fighting with each other and bickering, so they're going to break them up.
I don't even know. I have no idea. This is the first time I remember even seeing them.
Yeah. So they had no chance.
Very unimportant to me.
Although I don't care about Sanity really, one thing about them I think is pretty cool. Have you noticed whenever Killian Dane comes out by himself, his entrance the music is a little different? It has like a weird Irish like music to it when he comes out. It's really cool they do that. I like when it's just because he's Irish and the other ones aren't, and they're all from different countries. It's cool how when he comes out it's the same music, but it's a little different that they change it. I like when they do stuff like that. It's cool.
Whenever what's his last name?
Killian Dane.
Killian Dane.
Yeah.
Whenever Killian Dane comes out, I really want to get like some wax and just start waxing him.
Yeah, he's a little hairy.
He has a lot of hair.
He's a hairy boy.
A lot of hair.
What else you got next? What are you on? I'm on Garganos or Ciampa.
I have Baszler and Something about Baszler and Moon.
Oh, I got stuff before that. You're skipping over the whole Ciampa segment where he came out without talking again.
Oh, he did that again.
Dude,
I didn't have much to say about it.
Well,
I still liked it.
It was really cool seeing the billion Gargano signs, like all those fucking signs are running. That was cool.
Someone definitely is printing those out, right?
They're handing them out to him, yeah.
Do you think they're handing them out?
I think they're handing them out to him.
The signs aren't very, like... I guess it's not a very high budget show. Never mind.
Well, I mean, that's his
I was like, it just looks like someone printing them out in a like with a printer paper. Like
Well, they do
a house printer.
They do the same thing for Cesaro. Whenever people bring him, they just print out a bunch of Cesaro section signs that look just like that.
Yeah, I realized like NXT is very low, super low budget though.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is what's going to happen. This is a prediction from me.
Wait, hold on, let me get a note here. I like to have a dated note.
I think that Ciampa is going to get so pissed off with the crowd not letting this Gargano thing go that he's going to talk to Regal and talk him into letting Gargano come back for one more match at TakeOver New Orleans to fight him to end it.
Ciampa talks to
Regal into letting Gargano come back for one last match.
Is it Johnny Wrestling?
Yeah, that works.
Come.
You said come.
Back for TakeOver.
Yeah. I think the whole reason they're doing this stuff with the crowd is it's going to get to him so bad. He's going to be like, fuck this. I'm going to end this right now. Have him come back and I'm going to beat his fucking ass one time and then this will be over. I think that's what's going to happen. I really do.
And then Gargano gets moved up.
Yeah, I think so. And I think this needs to be the last time they do this thing with Ciampa not talking. I think it worked again this time, but I think if you do it again, it's just going to get old, where he just comes out and doesn't talk, you know what I mean?
Well, the match is coming up pretty soon, so I can't imagine they do it much longer.
It's like it's a month away still. About a month away, you know? So the quick finish for the women's match caught me by surprise. I don't even remember what it was.
It's less than a month, I think, because I think they said 20-something days.
28 days, I think?
28 days.
Yeah, it's like...
So we're probably down to like 23 or something now.
Okay, it's less than a month, Gable. All right, jeez.
So what would you say?
The quick finish of the women's match kind of caught me off guard. It ended pretty fast. That was... I don't even know who wrestled. Oh, yeah, the one chick... No, they didn't wrestle. Those other two chicks wrestled, and then Baszler came out to beat up the one girl, and then Moon came out and saved her.
Okay, oh, wait. It was
Lena.
It was that one. She is
Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai.
And then that other, the blonde chick who was backstage last week, Lena Hardley or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, with the old hair.
Yeah, the 50s looking girl. Yeah. They fought, and Dakota Kai beat her pretty fast. And then Baszler came out to beat her up, and then Moon came out. And then Dakota Kai gave her like a cheap shot, like kick to the head real quick and ran away or something.
Yeah,
I'm really not that interested in this Moon Baszler angle.
I feel like what's going to end up happening. I want you to tell me if this is a good prediction.
Oh, let's hear it.
Is that at TakeOver, the Baszler wins the belt from Moon and Moon gets moved up.
All right, that could be.
It's bad.
No, it's not bad. It's just like I think it's quite realistic. It could happen.
Yeah, that's my.
Here's
prediction.
the thing. I think that
I wanted to make a prediction like Dave.
You did better than Dave.
Yes.
I think that Baszler and fucking Aleister Black are both going to win the titles. I could see Aleister Black winning the title.
I agree with you.
They're really pushing him.
The thing is, I don't really care about the CN guy.
Well, I don't care about either of them.
I mean, Moon, I care about them. Like, they have a reason to move Moon up. They need more women on the roster.
Either of them. I meant Almost and Aleister. I don't care about either of them.
Yeah.
But they're really pushing Aleister, so I think he's going to win it. And I could also see Baszler winning it too, like you said.
Yeah, and, they... From what you were telling me today, because I wrote in here, I was like, oh, well, they're both going to get moved up. But then I was like, wait a second. Dave says they like to give them the belt for a little bit at the NXT so they can be like successful and stuff for a while.
Successful in their eyes.
Yeah, so I guess they'll give Baszler that. That way she can get worked up to after later on in the year after Ronda Rousey's had some time. They can do something with them. They can bring her up and get them getting together.
I am going to add on to your prediction with an even bolder one. I think that Alistair and Baszler both win the titles, and Almost and Moon both get called up on the Raw after WrestleMania. I think they both come up after both losing the titles. They have both of them in the Rumble.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely agree that he'll get called up. The thing, I don't think they need to call any more male wrestlers up unless they're gonna, I don't know, maybe add to their tag team division.
I think Authors of Pain's coming up too. I think they're coming up after Mania.
Authors of Pain's coming up.
I think they're going to Raw.
What's this Cien? Yeah, this Almost you said his name. I can't remember his name. There's so much going on.
Andrade Cien Almost.
Mr. Disrespectful to the luchador life.
Mr. Lucha Mask, fuck you. So anyway, moving on here. You have anything else? I have plenty more here. I was really excited when I saw the Street Profits were going to wrestle. Like, I've been waiting to see these guys since I started watching him because on the Taz show they talk about him a lot and some other things I've heard they talk about him. So I've been really excited to see him because I wanted to see these guys wrestle. I really like them. But unfortunately they were fighting that fucking fat retard Dozovic from fucking Heavy Machinery. Mr. Retarded fucking face. I can't hold my fucking arms down. I walk like this. Like I fucking hate that motherfucker. I hate him so fucking much. Unfortunately, they were fighting Heavy Machinery. But I like the Street Profits from, dude, as soon as they came out from the entrance, they were fucking funny. Did you even watch this match?
I did.
Dude, whenever I think Ford is the dude's name, he was sitting in the corner and just started drinking out of his fucking cup and then slowly slid out to offer it to the dude. I thought it was really funny. Yeah. I like those guys.
They're like, really this is a first on NXT.
Yeah, I really like those dudes. And I was really happy when Street Profits won. I thought Heavy Machinery was going to win it. I really did. So that was cool. They advanced in the tournament.
Let's see.
Oh, we had that fucking match. We had Cole versus Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Adam Cole, baby.
I was really hoping Cole was going to win the title.
So was I.
I was really hoping he would. Well. And it was a good match until the stupid fucking DQ. I was like, whatever.
Oh, yeah, dude. I got really annoyed with that one, too. I was like, dude, because what was even going on? Like, it was something stupid, and they came in and busted it up for no reason. I'm like, there's still a match to go on here.
There's still a match I want to see, guys. What about Gable?
What the fuck?
Let me see my match.
Why did we have to end the match right now?
Were you enjoying the match?
Yeah, because I'm like, this. Adam Cole's not in that bad a shape where he needed help, and they jumped in like very prematurely.
You really do like matches not based on the content of the match, but how much you care about the people.
Yeah,
you really do.
I do. I'm like, Adam Cole needs to win.
Yeah, I was hoping he would win. I really want Undisputed Era to all have titles. I want them to like have a bunch of gold. I really like when they have factions and the faction has like all the gold. Like whenever they did the fucking like when DX like Shawn had a fucking title, Triple H had a fucking title. I think they might have had the tag titles too. I love when they do that because it makes the faction look so much more legit when you just load them up with gold. Remember when Austin Aries came out with 50 fucking belts in that thing on Instagram?
That was so funny.
You look so legit when you have all this gold. I love when they do that stuff. I think that makes the faction far more like...
I told you earlier, I think Adam Cole is definitely my favorite guy on NXT right now. I don't know if I can say he's my favorite wrestler, but I am becoming quite the fan.
I think he's probably my favorite too on NXT.
It's so funny to watch him wrestle because he's such a smug, arrogant motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, I always like heels more. I for the most part like heels more. AJ Styles and Finn Balor are the exceptions. I like them no matter what.
What's the name of this group? His group, Undisputed Era.
Undisputed Era.
I'm down.
Yeah, that's when they do this.
They do the cool hand thing.
Yeah, they do the hand thing. They do that. They make that face too, where they're like
the retard.
Yeah, the retard face. You have anything else on that match?
Yeah, I have a few things about the actual match.
Oh, I have nothing about the match. Let's hear it.
There was a suplex flip into the apron that Pete Dunne did onto Adam Cole, I think. I wish I knew what the fuck it was.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He picked him up, forced suplex, and kind of just threw him and let him land on his back.
Yeah,
that looked really cool. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude,
anytime I see apron moves like that, I get worried because I'm like, it's not a lot of room to land on.
Yeah.
And I feel like they might get hurt. That looked really good.
Let's see. And then there was a really, let's see. I wrote Vicious Punch by Dunn on Cole. Sometimes I write these notes and hope Dave knows what I'm talking about. If I would have watched this last night, I probably would remember.
Did the commentators did they make a comment about it when it happened and replay it?
I think
because I think I remember what you're talking about.
Can we pull it up on the live?
All right, I don't know if we need to do all that for a punch.
I guess that's.
You're getting crazy.
But no, I mean, I
plus we're gonna get sued.
I guess I like them. Yeah, I guess I like the match too. I just really wish Adam Cole would have won.
You should do that more. Have notes about the actual match. I like that.
I mean, I try to when I can if there's like something outstanding to me.
And if you like it, yeah, if anything stands out. Well, I clearly had nothing, so who am I to talk?
Let's see. There's something at the end, a signing of some sort.
Yeah, I didn't realize Candice LeRae was signed to NXT. They didn't tell us about that.
Nope.
Johnny Gargano's wife just showed up because she works there now.
I thoroughly enjoyed that happened.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny. I was like, good on you, Aleister Black, for doing something funny.
Zelina Vega is short as fuck.
Yeah.
That girl's tiny. Dude, she's just as tall as Alexa Bliss, though. She's that short, too.
Really?
Short girls are hot.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, Aleister Black did have a funny line.
Yeah, he set that up. He's like, I brought someone... Or, wait. Oh, what the fuck did he say?
I don't remember. But yeah, I was like, they're trying to make this guy more normal, unless of this weird enigma fucking sit there with tattoo guy. So I was like,
They need to get rid of the whole sitting down thing. I don't understand it.
Yeah, people shouldn't sit. They should always stand. Unless they're recording podcasts.
Yeah.
You just poop?
Yeah.
I think we're done, bro.
Let's do it. Let's go home.
What? Oh. Like, I get what you're saying there. Dude, you're learning. You're using fucking wrestling lingo. At the end of the match, you're like, come on, let's go home. That's what they say.
I did it because you told me about that time Austin pooped his pants.
Because I said you pooped yourself.
Oh my god, that worked out more.
You're so good.
Oh my god.
You mean you meant to do that?
Yeah, not the poop and pants part, but the let's go home thing.
You did all of it. That was perfect. All right, well that's all. That's all we have for this week. We covered a lot of fucking wrestling here. So yeah, that's all we got. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to Breakroom BS.
He said, "Let's go home" because he pooped his pants.
It's like, let's go home. That's what he did. And then he pooped again. Ever tell you the story about when CM Punk pooped himself? I think I told you about this.
You could see it or something.
Well, he made a comment on Twitter about it. Didn't tell you about this? You hear this?
You're gonna have to remind me. So keep going.
He pooped his pants on SmackDown, and he went on Twitter and he said, "Hey guys, make sure you watch SmackDown. I shit myself." and then he shit himself. And then WWE contacted him. They're like, "Dude, you can't say that on there. You can't swear like that on there." And then he pulled the tweet and put on a new one. He said, "This poop isn't funny anymore." And then he blocked WWE, who he worked for. He blocked him. I was like, "That's really fucking funny."
Oh, that's great.
All right, on that note, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Breakroom BS. Links to everything is on there. Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, everything. Yeah, you got anything else to add there, Gable?
Nope, I'm out.
All right, he's short and to the point. We'll talk to you guys soon, probably.